Hello everyone, this is the American Horror Story Freak Show Eulogy. I am the CoverBoi, and this is an episode of the CoverBoi Chronicles. I would like to start this off with the rest in peace for the ones that we've lost. So here we go. We'll start off with all of the freaks underneath the big top. So more importantly, like me, I didn't like the fact that, the police, the way that they carried themselves, and the fact that they took someone who didn't even look like he would hurt a fly, let alone know what a fly looked like, or like, I mean, granted, he bit off chicken's head, but it's a chicken. Come on now, we eat the body and the everything for year round, so you can't judge a book by its cover. That's really truly the definition of it. You can't judge a book by its cover. Ma Petite, I'm gonna get more into her later. I just I loved her. Just I loved the fact that she was such a joyful, and she was such a very happy person, and she really was one of the key characters that had a small part that I was always watching to see. Amazon Eve, I love the fact that she was just like one of the smart ones, one of the ones that caught on ticket real quick, one of the ones that was no nonsense. I ain't taking your shit, but we gonna make sure everything is right. And I did not like the massacre underneath the big top. It was so unnecessary. To me, I think that it was unnecessary. Dora, I did not like it. The maid, I did not like the fact that how they just took her. Like, honestly, like, Dandy, you didn't need to do all that you did. You didn't have to go around just to get people to like you. You didn't have to do half the things you did. You didn't have to act the way you did. You didn't have to throw your money in people's face. Because honestly, quite frankly, not everybody does everything for money. That's just not the way the world goes round. I mean, granted, back in those days, yes. If you notice, I'm trying to channel my 1960s, 1950s, whatever. Anyways, I do believe that it was late, the way that they treated her. I did not like that. I just did not like that. Gloria treated her very much well, which she's the next person that I love the fact that his mom just showed him so much love, and she was just there in his corner no matter what. Like, she was there for her son, and that, to me, I love a good percentage of the mothers in this particular American Horror Story. Some of the past ones, they a little shaky because the mama's a little crazy. Ethel Darling, I loved her. I felt like, she was, for her to have been the bearded lady, she played it with execution. She knew her role when she stepped underneath that big top. She knew she knew she could be happy. She knew she could raise her son and not have to worry about, his father. But more about him later. The last person that I want to say rest in peace to, you would never expect it, but I did not like the way that Elsa Morris left. I love the fact that they touched on the fact that, it's very, when you make a wish, be careful what you wish for. And when you have a dream and you're going towards it, be careful what you want your dreams to become. Because when she felt like her dreams had been stripped away from her, she didn't know what to do. And then when she felt like all of her dreams had been given to her, like, she still didn't know what to do. So, like, she knew that in the end, like what she always said, freaks always get the short end of the stick. And so I do love that it was a very touchy type of thing. So as far as Stanley, that terrible salesman that was with Madison now, or not Madison, Maggie, I felt like she was a wonderful girl after him. I felt like she was a wonderful girl after him. And she's not a part of this list, but Stanley, I did not like him. I did not like Dandy. I felt like just because you wave your money in people's faces, and just because you want respect because of who you think you are and how much you got or whatever the case may be, boy, get your life. What you about to do? Chester, I didn't like the fact that, I couldn't get over the fact that you killed those girls. You made them have sex with each other, and then you killed them for what? Why? Like, that's just disgusting. And then, oh, girl, I'm just gonna say it like this: all of those three can burn in hell. Okay. The last few that I'm going to talk about, well, the last 3, but 4. So I'm going to speak on Jimmy's dad first, Dale, the strong man. I like the fact that they spoke on his story and just kind of gave you a background as to how he grew up, and you know, like what his life was like. And apparently, like, his father was a lobster man, and so was like all of his whole family, and he was the only one that was born with fingers. So his father would make fun of them and all that jazz. I can't say that I definitely don't feel remorse, but I just, for me, it's like how you treated his mother. Like, you showcased her birth like she was just some I just didn't like that. He just gave me what the fuck throughout the entire series. Betty and Dot, I think honestly Betty felt like she got what she deserved because she wanted Jimmy, more importantly. And Dot was more into Chester and Dandy and the bad guys, and she wanted to be a star. Those were the only things that Dot was really too much focused on. And as far as Dot, I had really high hopes. I could definitely tell that Betty was really wanting to do the separation, and definitely just, she gave me one of those moments like, if I was a two-headed freak, I would be like, I'll be questioning this bitch to the left, because I'll be like, anyways, Jimmy, I felt like the only part that I did not like about what happened to you is when you got your hands cut off. But other than that, like, I like the fact that you stood up for every last one of those people underneath that big top. The word family meant a lot to you. And I'm so happy that you embodied a family man. And you definitely could say that your mother raised you 100% well, and that you you kind of got what you wanted in the end too, because you favored them as well. Last person I'm gonna talk about is Desiree, the 3-breast woman. I'm like happy for her ending. Like, she didn't end up having the 3 boobs anymore, and her she had kids, and it just seemed like she had a normal life. All of them at the end had a very normal life, and I was just very excited and happy and thrilled about that. So the CoverBoi comment is, bring a different coven to this series. Last time I said y'all should do like an American Story, a Horror Story, another coven. But I would say do like I don't know, a vampire or like something of that nature. You know, step outside the box, because you guys stepped outside the box and went above and beyond for Coven. So I don't want to see another madhouse. I don't want to see another asylum. I wouldn't mind seeing another Coven. Freak Show, depending on how you do it. So let's take a cover lovers poll. Did you like all 4 seasons of the American Horror Story, which was Murder House, The Asylum, Coven, and Freak Show? So be sure to tweet the show, New Cover Lovers, CoverBoi Chronicles, my Facebook, my like page, my Twitter, my Instagram. Be sure to like, comment, and y'all know what to do. Subscribe to The Spirit Soul Star, my YouTube channel, and let me know what you guys felt about this wonderful video or this eulogy of lack thereof. Okay? Now be some good sports. You know what to do.